Hi class, my name is SHERINA ALSYIFA AMRAN and my friend Sarifia Larasati Putri. We are from NK3 2018. We are here to present about Trifles plot analysis that we have done this past week. So in this video, we will show you how the plot applied in Trifle play, which is very interesting since it's a short play. So let's begin. First of all, we will talk about the background of Trifle itself. Trifle is a play written by Susan Glaspell in 1960. The play is about the murder of John Wright by his wife, Minnie Foster. The play represents the gender and sex role in society, a role of a wife and a husband. At the moment, the gender inequality still extremely exists, so the reader wrote this play as a representative of feminist movement to spread the gender equality.
Here is the plot of the Trifles. The first one starts with the exposition. The exposition is shown up in the messy kitchen of the Wright's gloomy abandoned house to investigate the case. And there is the point of attack. The point of attack of the Trifles is the murder of John Wright. And then the rising action. It begins when the women start to explore the kitchen while the men search for the clues in the different places. Then there is the climax. The climax in the Trifles happened when Mrs. Hale and Mrs. Peters decided to hide the dead bird. Also after that there is falling action. It started when the men come downstairs and see the bird's cage. And the last one is the resolution. It happened when Mrs. Hale gives a scathing comment to the county attorney while pressing the dead canary in her pocket.
So let's begin with the exposition. Exposition is the introduction of the story where the writer presents the characters and the situation, such as time, mood, and setting. This helps the audience to know what to expect in the play. In Trifle, the exposition exists in the form of dialogue and action. The characters are showing up in the kitchen of Wright's abandoned farmhouse. They are there to investigate John Wright's murder case. The men are going to search for the motive, and the women are there to collect some things. The play is set up in gloomy mood with messy kitchen as the background. Now you can see the characters that the writer have introduced in the play. They are George Henderson as county attorney, Henry Peters as sheriff, Lewis Hale as a neighboring farmer, Mrs. Peter as sheriff's wife, Mrs. Hale as neighboring farmer's wife. And you can also see the John Wright, the one who died, and Minnie Foster, his wife, or the one who killed him. So now we move to the inciting incident or point of attack. So inciting incident is about the event that starts the main action. It is something that triggers and hooks people's attention. Shortly, it is the beginning of the story. So in Trifle, the inciting incident is the murder of John Wright. If John hadn't been killed by his wife, there will be no case to investigate. Thus, the story will not happen, and there is nothing to be played. The characters wouldn't even enter the kitchen and start acting up. So the murder of John Wright is the incident that begins the story. So let us move to rising action in the play. So rising action is the events that happen in the story that lead up to the most exciting part of the story. In Trifle, the rising action begins when the women start to explore the kitchen on their own while the men search for the clues in different places. They found the unfinished sewing and the cage with broken door. But the very action that led the story to the most exciting part is when they found the dead canary inside the box with the wrong neck. It is crucial since the bird is likely was killed by John Wright, and this could be seen as evidence for the motive in killing her husband.
The next one is climax. Climax is the event which reach the highest tension in the story. In this event, the resolution of the conflict seems impossible to find. The climax in Trifles happened when Mrs. Hale and Mrs. Peters decided to hide the dead bird they found from the county attorney, Mr. Peters and Mr. Hale. These women are in the Mrs. Wright's side as women, since they also know how it feels to be trapped in such situation, a depressed marriage life. Then there is falling action. Falling action is the event which happened as a result of the climax. Here, the climax moves forward to find the solution. The falling action is started when the men come downstairs and see the bird cage. They start to think, where is the pet, because there is a cage around. The woman said that the bird maybe was cuffed by a cat that has moving away, and the county attorney doesn't talk about it further. And the last one, there is resolution. Resolution is the event when the conflict is resolved. The resolution in the Trifles happened when Mrs. Hale gives a scathing commentary to the county attorney while she is pressing her hand to the dead canary that she saved in her pocket. Since the canary was hidden by the woman, the men are clueless, so that the story resolves and gets into the end. So that's all our presentation about the analysis, the plot of Trifles. Thank you for watching.